health drop, look at the Mirelurk King, okay? And now, did you see how fast it goes? Hey guys, I'm Oxy, and the Executioner legendary effect is one of the most underrated legendary effects in Fallout 76. So what do we have here? It's a 50 caliber machine gun, which is one of the strongest, if not the strongest, and really the best heavy weapon in the game. No spin up time, just straight away shoot 250 bullets in one mag, fast reload, and yeah, it's just perfect weapon for a heavy gunner build. But the Executioner Legendary effect, it's one of those effects that get really forgotten, really underrated, and it's actually really good, especially in boss fights and even at day-to-day usage. So what does it say? 50% more damage when your target is below 40% more health. And I do have on this one faster fire rate and reduce weight. I do recommend always to have faster fire rate or explosive on heavy weapons as the secondary legendary perk. But the Executioner legendary effect, it's quite useful. Why? Because 50% more damage, it's actually multiplicative, not additive. Bethesda changed how the damage is calculated in this game probably like 2 or 3 years ago when they basically rebalanced, or you can say nerfed everything. So the damage it's not multiplicative, it's additive, but this legendary effect still remained multiplicative, which is actually really good. I don't know if it's a bug or if it's a feature. We don't know, but it's like this since ever, really. And the best way to test this legendary effect is really against mirelurks. And yeah, no problem over there. And below 40%. And did you see how fast the health drop? Look at the mirelurk king, okay? And now, did you see how fast it go that down? So that's the 50% more damage when it's below 40% health. Obviously, you need to get it first at below 40% health. And we're going to do the same thing, and you can notice that on the Mirelurk Queen, as soon as we're going to get her down below 40% health, the damage is going to skyrocket. Now we are in power armor, we are tanky, and we are overwhelmed here actually, there's a bunch of them. And let's just take care of the Mirelurk King because he's quite annoying, below 40% health, there you go, die, die, and reload this. And the best way to just go up here to show you how the effect is actually working. And there you go. You can see now how fast it's going below 40% health. The only thing is really to get the target below 40% health. Which can be easy, can be hard depending on what kind of target. Well, now obviously I did choose a tough one, which is a Myler Queen, and she is quite tanky. And what's happening here? There's a what the hell? There's a 50 cal and a minigun over there. Interesting. Where is he? What are you doing over there? Anyway, so as I said, I did choose a Mirelurk Queen to show off this legendary effect much more better, but you can see when it's going below 40% health, the damage is just skyrocketing. Let's see if we have any random encounter here. Usually we do have nothing this time, which is quite sad. Let's see if we can get a Scorch Beast, and we do have a Scorch Beast to see how it's working on her. Obviously, it's quite useful on bosses. Come on, Scorch Beast, you should really land. Oh, there you go, she landed. So the damage here it's basically quite normal, and now when we are below 40% health, it's just really skyrocketing the damage. And you can notice that on tougher enemies, again, you can see on that one. On these normal peasants enemies, there is no problem with them really. Just trying to sneak up with a hatchet over there, right? This is what I like about the 50 cal, really good for aiming. And the recoil is really manageable. And looks like we do have another robot here. Look at the difference over there, you see? That is some good as damage over there. So this is the reason why I like the Executioner Legendary effect. The only thing is that people will say, well, yeah, you need to get your target below 40% health. I would just rather use my Blooded Fixer and that's it in the head. I'm not saying that your Blooded Fixer is not better than this. I'm only saying that it's one of those legendary effects that when you roll it on your 50 car, you are like, nah, I don't want this. I want Blooded. It's way better. Yeah, it's way better, but this one, it's actually really, really good. So I'm not saying there is nothing better than this. I'm saying it's quite underrated and underused, and definitely worth trying it out and maybe make an entire arsenal with this type of weapon because it can be quite useful. Thank you very much for watching and see you guys in the next one.